African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 22nd of January, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. In the Kupyansk direction, units of the Western Group of Troops, with active actions and artillery fire, repelled 9 attacks by assault groups of the 32nd, 60th, 66th, 81st Mechanized and 68th Ranger Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Makiivka and Novoegorovka Lugansk People's Republic and Sinkovka, Kharkov region. The losses of the Ukrainian Armed Forces amounted to up to 180 military personnel, 5 tanks, 2 armored combat vehicles, and 2 pickup trucks. During the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: the U.S.-made M777 artillery system, 2 howitzers, B and D-30, as well as an MT-12 anti-tank gun. In the Krasnolimansky direction, units of the Center Group of Troops, with artillery support, repelled 3 attacks by assault groups of the 117th Terrestrial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Yampolovka and Grigorovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. Enemy losses amounted to up to 180 military personnel, 2 tanks, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, and 6 vehicles. In addition, during the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: a Zuzana 2 self-propelled artillery mount made in Slovakia, 2 M777 artillery systems made in the USA, as well as a D-20 howitzer. In the Donetsk direction, units of the Southern Group of Troops, supported by artillery fire, repelled 6 attacks by assault groups of the 22nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the area of the settlement of Kleshchivka, Donetsk People's Republic. Also, in the areas of the settlements of Kleshchivka and Krasnoye of the Donetsk People's Republic, artillery strikes inflicted fire damage on the personnel and equipment of the 22nd and 92nd Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The enemy lost up to 320 military personnel killed and wounded, 10 tanks, including 1 Leopard 2A5, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 6 armored combat vehicles, a combat vehicle of the Strela-10 anti-aircraft missile system, and 12 vehicles. During the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: 2 U.S.-made M777 artillery systems, a Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery mount, B and D-20 howitzers, a Grad MLRS combat vehicle, a Gvozdika self-propelled artillery mount, and 2 guns D-30. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of Troops, in cooperation with artillery, inflicted fire on the personnel of the 31st Mechanized, 79th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the 105th Terrestrial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Staromerskoye, Novomykolovka of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Pryetnoe of the Zaporozhye region. Enemy losses amounted to up to 120 military personnel, 3 vehicles, 2 Akatsia self-propelled artillery mounts, and howitzer D-20. In the Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian Group of Troops, with the support of aviation and artillery, defeated concentrations of manpower and equipment of the 117th, 118th Mechanized and 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Rabatino, Kamenskoye, and Pyatikaki, Zaporozhye region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 105 servicemen, a tank, and 3 pickup trucks killed and wounded. During the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: a French-made Caesar self-propelled artillery mount and 2 howitzers, D-20 and D-30. In the Kherson direction, units of the 35th Marine Brigade and the 121st Terrorist Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Novotayadzinka and Zoloteya Baka, Kherson region. As a result, enemy losses amounted to up to 100 troops and 3 vehicles. In addition, during the counter-battery fight, the following were destroyed: U.S.-made M777 artillery system and the Grad MLRS combat vehicle. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of groupings of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation destroyed 2 field ammunition depots of the 23rd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, manpower and military equipment in 103 districts. A Su-25 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force was shot down by air defense systems in the area of the village of Ivanovka, Kharkov region. During the day, 6 Storm Shadow air-launched cruise missiles were intercepted, as well as 5 HIMARS multiple launch rocket systems. In addition, the following were destroyed: 76 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles in the areas of the settlements of Donetsk, Novoselivka, Vodyanoy, Verkhnitoretskoy, Lepovo of the Donetsk People's Republic, Kremenaya, Zolodarevka of the Luhansk People's Republic, Okuratovodo of the Zaporozhye region, Novaya Kakhovka of the Kherson region, and Tokarevka of the Kharkov region. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 568 aircraft, 265 helicopters, 11,033 unmanned aerial vehicles, 451 anti-aircraft missile systems, 14,738 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,205 combat vehicles of multiple launch rocket systems, 7,822 field artillery guns and mortars, and also 17,727 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.